Hello, you see, we are starting the daily benefits update, but first, like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you saw the number $1,800 to $4,200 Social Security checks in 2026 and immediately wondered which seniors actually qualify for that, then this video is going to make the answer much clearer because this is where many people get confused. Social Security does not send the same check to every senior. One person may receive around $1,800. Another person may receive $2,400. Another may receive over $3,000. And a smaller group may receive an amount close to $4,200. But those numbers are not random. They come from a very specific formula that looks at your work history, your lifetime earnings, your highest 35 years of income, and the age when you start collecting benefits. I am Andrew, and I have been reviewing how Social Security retirement checks are calculated for 2026. The goal here is simple. We are not going to make this complicated. We are not going to use government language that leaves people more confused than when they started. We are going to take this one step at a time, the way a patient teacher would explain it to someone who has never looked closely at the Social Security formula before. Before we get into the details, if you find this kind of plain language explanation of Social Security, Medicare, IRS rules, and retirement benefits useful, subscribe and turn on notifications. This channel is for people who want benefits explained clearly, calmly, and directly. Every week, we take one confusing retirement topic and break it down in a way that actually makes sense. Now, let us get into the real question: which seniors may qualify for Social Security checks from $1,800 to $4,200 in 2026? The biggest misunderstanding about this topic is that people think $1,800 to $4,200 is some kind of special senior payment range. They hear a number like $4,200 and think there must be a separate program, a special application, or a hidden list of people who qualify. But that is not how Social Security works. These numbers are usually examples of what different retirees may receive under the regular Social Security retirement benefit system. There is no separate $4,200 senior check program. There is no one fixed amount that every senior is supposed to get. Social Security is personalized. Your check is based on your record, your earnings, your claiming age, and sometimes your spouse's or deceased spouse's record. So the question is not really, am I on the list for $4,200? The better question is, what does my own Social Security record qualify me to receive? To make this simple, let us use an example. Consider someone like Patricia. Patricia is 68 years old, lives in Georgia, and worked for many years as an office manager for a local medical clinic. When she checked her Social Security benefits, she saw that her monthly payment was around $2,260. Then she saw people talking about Social Security checks near $4,200 in 2026, and naturally she wondered whether she was missing something. But when Patricia looked closer, the answer became much clearer. She had a long work history, but she did not earn near the Social Security taxable maximum for 35 years. She also claimed benefits around full retirement age, not at age 70. So her check was not wrong. It was not missing a bonus. It was not being held back. It was simply the amount produced by her earnings record and claiming age. This is the key point. Social Security is not based on age alone. It is based on the record behind the person. Let us start with the foundation. Social Security retirement benefits are based mainly on your lifetime earnings. More specifically, Social Security uses your highest 35 years of covered earnings when calculating your retirement benefit. In plain English, that means Social Security looks at the years when you worked and paid Social Security taxes. If you worked more than 35 years, your highest 35 years are usually used. If you worked fewer than 35 years, some years may count as zeros, and those zeros can lower your benefit. This is why two seniors who are both the same age can receive completely different checks. One person may have worked 40 years with steady earnings. Another may have worked 22 years, then spent years outside the workforce, worked part-time, or had income that was not fully covered by Social Security taxes. And both people may qualify for Social Security, but their monthly checks can be very different because their earnings records are different. Now, let us talk about the age when you claim benefits, because this is another major reason checks vary so much. Many people can start Social Security retirement benefits as early as age 62, but claiming early usually means a permanently lower monthly benefit. If you wait until full retirement age, your benefit is higher than it would be at 62. If you delay past full retirement age, your benefit can increase up to age 70. 70 because of delayed retirement credits. This is why someone may receive around $1,800 while another person may receive much more. A person who claimed early had moderate earnings or had fewer high earning years may receive a check near the lower end of this range. A person who worked for many years with higher taxable earnings and claimed closer to full retirement age may receive a higher amount. And someone near the maximum benefit level usually had a long career with earnings close to the taxable maximum. For 2026, the Social Security maximum retirement benefit at full retirement age is close to the $4,200 range. But it is very important to understand that this is not the typical check. Most retirees do not receive the maximum because most workers did not earn the taxable maximum for enough years. That does not mean their benefit is wrong. It simply means their benefit reflects their own earnings record. A check around $1,800 can also be completely normal. It does not automatically mean someone is receiving less than they should. It may simply mean the person had moderate lifetime earnings claimed early, worked fewer than 35 full years, or had some lower earning years included in the formula. The important thing is not comparing your check to a headline. The important thing is checking your own earnings record and benefit estimate. To qualify for Social Security retirement benefits under your own work record, most people need 40 work credits. That usually equals about 10 years of covered work. But qualifying for Social Security and qualifying for a higher monthly check are two different things. 10 years may make you eligible, but it usually will not produce the same check as 35 years of strong earnings. There are also other situations that can affect the amount someone receives. Some seniors may receive spousal benefits. Some may receive survivor benefits. Some may have SSDI that later changes into retirement benefits at full retirement age. These are not the same as the regular retirement calculation, but they can affect which record is used and how the final benefit is determined. One more thing worth understanding is that the amount shown as your Social Security benefit may not be the exact amount that reaches your bank account. Medicare Part B premiums may be deducted from your Social Security check. Also, depending on your total income, part of your Social Security may be taxable under IRS rules. This does not mean anything unusual is happening. It simply means your gross benefit and your net deposit can be different. So when you hear $1,800 to $4,200 Social Security checks in 2026, the clearest explanation is this: these are possible benefit amounts under the normal Social Security system. The lower end may describe seniors with moderate earnings, early claiming, or fewer high earning years. The higher end usually describes people with strong lifetime earnings and claiming at or near full retirement age. Your exact amount depends on your own record. Before we finish, let me answer three common questions people often have about this topic. First, can every senior qualify for a $4,200 Social Security check? The answer is no. A check near $4,200 is close to the higher end of retirement benefits at full retirement age in 2026. Most people receive less because most workers did not earn the maximum taxable amount for enough years. Second, is $1,800 a special Social Security payment in 2026? No. It is not a separate payment bonus or special program. It is simply a possible monthly retirement benefit amount under the normal Social Security formula. Many people may receive more or less than this depending on their earnings and claiming age. Third, how do you know what you personally qualify for? The best way is to check your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. That account can show your earnings record and your estimated benefit at different claiming ages. This is much more useful than comparing yourself to a general number in a headline. Everything covered here applies generally, but your exact answer depends on your personal record. The most reliable place to check is your My Social Security account at ssa.gov, where you can review your earnings history and estimated retirement benefits. You can also call Social Security at and ask about your retirement estimate. For Medicare questions, you can visit medicare.gov or speak with a SHIP counselor for free Medicare help. For tax questions involving Social Security, IRS Publication 554 at irs.gov can help older adults understand the tax side. Benefits.gov can help you check broader benefit eligibility, and the Elder Care Locator, it can connect older adults with local support. One factual note before we finish: Social Security does not call demanding payment, does not send texts threatening benefit suspension, and does not email asking for your Social Security number. If you receive a message like that, treat it carefully and verify it directly. The safest step is to call Social Security yourself at using the official "I am curious." Before watching this, what part of Social Security check amounts was most confusing to you? Was it the 35-year earnings rule, the claiming age, the maximum benefit amount, or the difference between the gross benefit and the bank deposit? Leave your question in the comments because the most common questions often become future videos. That is $1,800 to $4,200 Social Security checks in 2026 explained as clearly as I can put it. If something is still unclear, the comment section is open and I read every question. If this was useful, share it with someone who had the same question. I am Andrew. I will see you in the next one.